has certainly created more automation, right? In this space, right? I think AI is really going to be a game changer, and I just think that what the industry has to figure out is how to use that in a way that's not invasive, right? Not crossing the line, right? Um, and I think if they can do that, um, the sky's the limit in that regard. Uh, so that would be one thing that I would say. Um, I mean, at the end of the day, when you think about finance, it all comes down to capital markets, right? It all comes down to what is the price one is willing to pay for that asset, right? And then the accounting is, very straightforward, right? It is technical, it's complex, but you know, it is it is going to be the same in the future as it is today in the way you account for that. It may be easier to do that, and that's the automation part of it. But I think it is the same. I think more broadly, I'd say, that capital markets will always rule. I don't know if you ladies are golfers, but if I gave a little analogy to the point I'm trying to make, right? You have this situation where you have golfers who move to the Live Tour and golfers that have stayed on the PGA Tour. And the ones that took that gamble and went to play on Live got paid quite handsomely for doing that. And now all of it's coming together. And those that stayed on the PGA Tour maybe don't have the same, um, dollar investment or dollar commitment than the ones that moved. And so, point being, capital markets is going to rule the day, and you've just got to decide, what's the price and what's the sacrifice you're willing to make for the value you're going to be given. I'm assuming you ladies don't play golf.
No, but
No, come on, look at all these women playing golf today.
I mean, other than mini golf, I don't think I have much of
Don't think
a
so.
You'd be
scope on
surprised
it.
what you could do if you put your mind to it.
Very true.
I'm just not sure if I'm a golfer, but your analogy does make sense. It does make sense, your analogy.
Yeah.
Um, I think um I guess that does answer most of our questions. Camilla, do you have anything else you wanted to add on?
I think I just wanted to end with one final question, if you're okay with that.
Go ahead.
So what do you have? Do you have any advice for your younger self? Maybe like looking back, I think you said 30 something years. What would you tell yourself, I guess?
What I would tell myself is be bold, be brave, don't be afraid to take chances. Um, you know, so often, um, and I say that because I've, as all of us, um, will make mistakes. When none of us are perfect. You learn a lot from your mistakes. So don't be afraid to step into the batter's box and swing. Um, be bold, be brave. That's what I would say.
Like that,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's
think
very
that's
insightful.
yeah, it's very good advice.
Okay, so I think that's about it. We've talked about a lot.
Yeah. So I got a couple of questions. Can I ask a couple of
Yeah,
questions
sure.
before we go?
Yeah, of
So what?
course.
So what's next? What do you do with this? I heard you say, or heard it say, that you guys record this. Do
Yeah.
you share this? Is this, I probably should have asked your colleague, um, you know, a little bit more about this group that's been created. So like, what do you guys what do you guys do with these types of interviews? And are you having success having similar interviews with other people? So
Yeah.
I know he took a shot in the dark, and I don't know how he found me on LinkedIn or what he did. And, I commend him for, reaching out and being bold, right? I don't know that 36 years ago I would have reached out to a CFO in any business to say, hey, would you mind talking to some of my fellow students?
Yeah, I mean, as he's also our age, I think we're all high school students.
He did tell me that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, basically what we do, I think we're very new, so we're still like building up our videos, I guess,
Uh-huh.
to create kind of a collection. But me, Ria, and a couple of others essentially just reach out to professionals on LinkedIn for these
But how
kinds of
did you guys meet? Did you guys know each other before
oh,
this?
well, I don't know about Ria, but Sharik reached out to me on, I don't know if you know Slack.
My daughters tell me
Okay.
about Slack. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
At least for me, I think I was in a program called like Interns for Good, and it was a kind of opportunity to find internships for high school students. And I think that's kind of where it started for me. But I don't know about Ria.
Right.
For me, same thing, Interns for Good. It was
Yeah.
this kind of I don't even remember where I found it, but I was on there. Sharik, he reached out to me. He was like, "Do you want to join this kind of internship?" I was like, "Sure." And I think another one of the questions you had was, have we interviewed people in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Camilla actually, we're partners, and we have,
You guys are like a
uh,
tag team duo.
Yeah.
yes, we have interviewed other finance professionals as well. And we use these videos to, I think eventually they would be get put on our website. I'm not sure about the specifics of that exactly, but all of your responses would help future, I guess, upcoming CFOs or
Yeah.
finance majors. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
very
that.
online.
Right. Now, have you two ever met each other physically?
No, not in real life.
No.
That is, see what I mean? This is like, this is why I think, women are going to go far. They really are. And I don't say that as a father of three girls, but what um, your generation is willing to do, the power of technology, right? These opportunities are, we're not there 35 years ago. This wasn't the way you created a network. And so I think, as you say, you'll take these interviews, you'll put them up, and you'll share them with people. And one person will tell another person, will tell another person, and the next thing you know, you're going to just build your network. So I would say to you, young ladies, just continue to build your network. You just never know when you're going to meet someone and they're going to say, "Oh yeah, I know Ria," and you're going to be like, "Wait, how is that even?" And it's just, the whole 6 degrees of separation is just powerful. And so, um, yeah, I think this is great. And when Sharik reached out to me, I think he was saying he was a member of something called Sparked Flow. I think
Yeah.
that's what. Uh, but I think this is great. I think that the world is your oyster, and you will have your opportunities are endless. And I think it's through things like this that you'll just be able to gain knowledge, um, and also find out where you want to go, right? So if math's not something you like, Camila, that's fine. But not everybody has to be good at math. But that doesn't hold you back from pursuing whatever you want. And Ria, you enjoy math, and so maybe through this conversation, you'll say, hey, you know what? I want to give something in financial services an opportunity. So my last question, then I'll let you ladies go because I'm sure you've got school tomorrow. Just a few more days, right?
Yeah, for me at
Well,
least.
I've already ended, so
Oh yeah, you guys on the West Coast, you guys are already done with school. Yeah, you're
yeah,
enjoying the summer. Enjoying the summer.
absolutely, yeah.
Lucky you, Ria.
So college search starts soon. Do you think that you all look to go away to school or stay close to home?
Well, I don't know about you, Ria, but I think for me, I mean, I haven't thought that much about it, like the location, but I don't want to go too far away. I think staying like on the East Coast is the way for me.
Huh?
But I don't think I want to stay in New York, although my mom definitely wants me to, but yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Are you born and raised in New York?
Yeah. So,
Ah, okay.
right.
Okay. I was born and raised in Brooklyn.
Mm,
Oh,
Yeah. How
yeah.
about you, Ria? Do you plan on coming to the right coast, as I like to tell my friends who live on the left coast?
well, I'm currently in California, and we
Yep.
have lots of good UCs around, so I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look to that. I think also in New York there's NYU for Camilla if you're
Yeah.
interested in that. But yeah, I
My
mean same
cousin's a
thing.
graduate of NYU,
Ooh,
the Stern School. Yep.
that's
Oh.
great.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, my parents don't want me going too far either, but we'll
Uh,
see.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you guys, I think have we linked up on LinkedIn?
I don't think we
Mm,
have, but we'll definitely connect after this.
Fair enough. Well,
Great.
you kids have a wonderful evening. It was great speaking with you, and please say hello to Sharik for me, and hopefully we'll get a chance to meet him sometime in the future. And if I could be of any help at any point, you know where to find me.
Okay. Thank you so much for talking
This
to
was a lot
us.
of fun. This was a lot of fun on a Sunday evening.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
thank
All right,
you.
you have a good evening.
Bye. You
You
too.
too.
Bye.